Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Creative Redundancy back again, also known as CR, and welcome to this afternoon chit chat time with CR. And of course, it's TGIF. It's Friday. Yay! So let me pop up the side chat here. And hopefully I'm pretty sure I refreshed, so that should be good. Should be good. So hopefully everyone's doing okay. Just making sure, just checking out. Let me just move a few things around here. So actually you can see everything here. Put my side chat over. Oh, wait. Live chat. So yes, welcome to this afternoon chit chat with CR, where I get to reconnect with some of you out there. And hopefully I didn't. Let me make sure okay. I like this one time that I forgot to refresh the chat. So hopefully everyone's doing good out there. Hopefully you're getting some dirt time, getting that garden out, container gardening, and all that good stuff. I have a few sneak peeks in for this live stream. Kind of impromptu. I guess I gave at least half an hour notice. Not as much as I would like, but better than nothing. And I also have something else with me here, too. Of course. Still working on it. Hopefully the sound's good. Just minimize a few things here. Should be good. Just make sure a few things. Of course. Oh, I'm not buffering too badly. Although I'm not even loading up any video here yet. Let's see, pull up the side chat. Oops. This over. Boom! CR's in the house. As you can see, I have my wide brim hat out. And of course, I also have this as my stage prop, like usual. I mean, I could almost put it in my head. Hopefully everyone's good. It's been a while since I've been on live. Like, almost seems like a month has gone by already. And I do appreciate everyone sticking around with me and watching one of my last videos that I put up. Of Sky! They're one of Mother Creations, Mother Nature's creations. It's very nice to see. Just, let me see here. Okay. Hold on a sec. Move the chat over too much. So today, out west there is actually sunny. Sunny! Some variable cloudiness, but generally it's been quite nice out west here. Little sun, a little rain, a little bit of both, some clouds here and there, and all that good stuff. So I'm quite lucky. Not a lot of overly sunny or overly cloudy or overly rainy. Nice balance of both, which I'm glad to see it. It actually rained here yesterday. Had to make sure I gather up some rainwater for the upcoming week. It's supposed to get into the, well, right now it's in the 70s, 20 Celsius for everyone else. And later on this week, it's supposed to be about in the higher 70s and the low 80s, and maybe in the higher 80 range. Hey, it's Wisconsin Greg. Hey, Greg. How are you doing, man? I like my hat. I had to wear this hat today. It's so sunny out. I like wearing it just because it covers my neck, so I don't burn my neck. It's quite well. It's warmer. I actually didn't water much today because it actually rained yesterday and it's been cloudy, so letting it. I don't want to pamper the plants too much with too much water. Trying to get the roots to go down lower, right, and stuff like that. So today I'm not watering. Tomorrow, I don't know. 91, hey? 91. I believe that's about, what, 31, 32 Celsius, give or take. I know 95 Fahrenheit is 35 Celsius. Yeah, it's been generally warm or rainy in a lot of parts. You keep hearing it, seeing it. I heard there was actually like snow out in Atlantic Canada, way out east. So, and I mean, I got snow here last month. You're probably like, what? I'm like, yeah. I was gonna post a video, but I decided not to. I see. I like this hat. It got donated, well, gifted to me, I should say. It's very I like this hat actually. Keeps my neck cooler. Well, at least the sun off for me a little bit more. I usually wear like a ball cap, but I kind of like this kind of hat. So let me get my coffee here because it's on the ground. Yes, I have my mug here. Oh, Wes. Oh, and this. Of course, let's see here. My CPU usage is quite high. I might have to tone down some of the effects. It should be okay. Just let me double check here. Hopefully I'm not buffering too much. Doesn't say I'm dropping frames. So yes, while I wait for some people to come in, because obviously I don't want to show everything in the first 10 minutes here. Alright. Gotta let you guys guess. Of course, it's easier to let people guess when there's actually more people to let guess. So yes, I randomly actually brought up. Actually, this is a shoestring base. The person who gifted this hat to me actually allowed me to have some random cordage. I actually did use it. It's about, I don't know, almost 5 feet tall, give or take. I've been using it. Of course, I got the obviously I got the other one too. But I've been just randomly using it. just some miscellaneous cordage I can use and stuff like that. I can do whatever, you know, go like this. Let's put that in. Let's see if I can actually do it on the first try. And hopefully I did this right. I think I did this right. Alpine butterfly knot. Pretty sure. To make a fixed loop without access to the end, because I tied the end. A simple knot overhand knot. Of course I drop it. So yes, I do have some things I want to show as soon as I do this. So today I was actually just checking up on some plants. Actually, I got some flowering while I range of greens going. Hopefully I'll put out a static video on it soon. Make sure it's so you can see in more detail. But I figure I'd go online because, well, watch time would be nice. I could use some more watch time. It would be nice to have some more watch time. I mean, like everyone out there, for the most part, working on that watch time and stuff like that. So I figured I'd go online and reconnect with some of you people out there. And maybe share a few things, some stories, some sneak peeks, and all that good stuff. Let me have a sip of coffee here. If you hear background noise, I'm sorry in advance. And all this other stuff. So, you may hear background noises. I'm trying to talk louder if I hear them. But doing as much as I can. You're probably wondering, are you doing looking down CRA? It's because I have something playing. Just so I can sense the time that's going by without actually looking at the time. And besides, where do you think that their shoelace went to? It's just holding my musical player, let's just say. I really do like this hat. Unfortunately, when I was on this live stream, this long live stream with someone on a panel, the little cord walk, I kind of bounced out, and I still can't find the spring. I mean, I got other cord walks I can put on and stuff like that, so I still have to put one on. Although I'm thinking of not actually putting a cord walk, but considering on using cordage instead. That way I don't have to deal with it. Probably do something like a taut line hitch or something like that in a certain way so I can actually tie in it, pull it down, but it won't come off in a certain way. I tried it out before with something else. One of my bracelets I have is actually in that way. I actually have it on right now. It's actually on my ankle right now. I'm pretty sure I've shown it a few times here and there. Probably shown it a few times on different live streams and stuff like that. With a random happy face in there. And yes, I do have some stage props. Such as this wind-up radio. Yeah. So I have this wind-up radio right here. It's gifted to me. So it's wind up. So. It's got a digital tuner on it. antenna, solar panel just to maintain as a maintainer and stuff like that. You know, and standard USB in, USB power out, 5-volt out, headphone jack, stuff like that. This thing right here actually goes in the dark, although you can't see. Now you probably won't be able to see it too much. Figure I multitask here. I don't like to whine on screen about stuff, but here I am whining. The different kind of whining. I may actually see, I have one of these kind of lanyards or whatever. I might actually change this out. Maybe I may actually change this out to bankline instead of the bankline I have. Because I'm pretty sure I don't want to tug this. This is not that. Well, the cordage on here right now, it's not that strong. And I'm pretty sure I can get some bankline around there. Somehow. I'll probably be stronger anyways. Maybe might be able to reuse this part of it. So every so often I use this. And I do have two things in my possession right now, but just holding out. Let's just say they're 2 tins. We're gonna play a little bit later once I get some more people in the stream. What is in the tin? So yes, what is in the tin? Put a smiley face and a thinking emoji up there. I've been going out for a couple walks. Well, quite a bit of walking. It's kind of funny. I haven't been really biking as much this season. Well, this year, I should say. I'm doing a lot more walking though. Don't get me wrong. I've done a lot of. I should say I've done some biking, but more often than not, I'm doing a lot of walking lately. One of my last walks, and I mentioned this to another subscriber of mine here on the channel, how I randomly found 2 zip ties. 2 zip ties. They weren't even used. They were just like this. They were just like on the ground. I was just like, okay. So I figured I'd pick them up, put them to good use. Better than having the plastic lingering on the ground, and stuff like that. Better to put these back into the use. Zip tie can be useful. I don't use zip ties much. I have the tendency to use cordage more often than zip ties, but of course zip ties do have their place, and sometimes, you can do it one-handed. I can't quite. Well, I haven't tried, but I can't quite make a top line hitch one-handed. But something like this, I can do one-handed if necessary. I got some hanging around and stuff like that, per se, in the kits or bags, just in case. I wouldn't heavily rely on them. It wouldn't be my first choice and stuff like that, but So yes. Because I have the tendency to use cordage a lot more, just because, well, it's more versatile to have cordage than zip ties. Sometimes I'm not always trying to tighten something up, or constrict something, or bind something together tightly, like if I have to use a Canadian jam knot, an arbor knot, or a top line hitch. Sometimes I need a fixed loop. Maybe like a bowline, an Alpine butterfly knot. I use them from time to time. And like even what I have right now, I'm using top line hitches. That's a way to hold the device next to me. And so I keep looking down randomly because I'm changing the song or whatever. Just looking at the time and stuff like that. Video. Hold on, let's I'm gonna mute myself real quick here. Says my encoder's overloaded. Ugh. Consider turning down the vid. Yeah, it still says that. Oh. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. Maybe. Oh yeah. I guess I'll pause my preview here. Maybe that'll help too. Yeah. Shit. I probably should have did a tester before I went on live. Yeah. Oh well. Oh well, alright. So yeah, it's getting quite warm. Maybe just empty it. Okay. I seem to have things in my pocket right now. Again. Yeah, I seem to have things in my pocket, like usual, pro everyday carry items. Well, yeah. Keys are in my pocket, like usual. I don't like not having my keys. Just for the simple fact, I don't want to be locked out randomly. And I say randomly, I mean randomly. And besides, I get tools and stuff like that on my keys, so. There is something else I've been doing with my keys too. But hopefully that'll be in a video, but something I've never noticed, at least from our people, but I'm gonna try it out. Stuff like that. Yeah. Try to maintain the tools on my keys as much as possible, so they're actually ready to go when I actually need them. Stuff like that. Such as this random can opener. Ooh, can opener. Yes, I actually have used this can opener few times. I've actually just tried it out just to see it. Like, oh, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I mean, it's got it's got a flat head right here. It's a flat head right here. I don't use this flat head that often, but because I usually have another multi-tool that I would use more often. That's in my hand right here. I have the tendency to use this one a lot more, just because. And whatever else I have on me or close at hand. Let me double check here. So far, I'm just checking on stuff here. Yeah, okay. But I didn't do it like this one time. I remember this one time that I was doing a live stream and I was just like, how come no one's coming in? Then I'm like, oh yeah, because I unlisted it. Oops, I forgot to set to the public. But I checked. It's on public. Oh yeah. Get my coffee here. I tried to. I'm pretty sure there is people on live right now. Pretty sure. Just refresh my tab here. Okay. No. What's up, BK? What's up, man? How's it going, Brian? What is up? I figured this would be a clear example. See, this is why I specifically made this in the first place. I specifically made this in the first place. That's why I have to bring some stage props. Because people ask me, I'm like, what state do you live in? I'm like, I don't live in a state. But hey, enough said. I'm bad for saying that too. So that's why I put up stuff like this randomly. Or in my thumbnails, you might see an icon like that. And, well, as part of the thumbnail and stuff like that, just so stuff like that. Randomly put it on screen. I like how there's an emoji for that. Stuff like that. Cool. So yes, I do have these two tins in the right over here. See, two tins. I got two tins right here. I'm playing. What's in the tin? What's in the tin? Ooh, what's in the tin? So I have a tin. Yeah. Anyways, I can't believe I just said that. But yeah, coming back to this, I made this. Actually, I actually made this earlier this year. Nothing too complex. I didn't totally make it from scratch, but I kind of put it together and stuff like that. I just figured, because I was experimenting with some software. What's it called? Natron. Stuff like that. I was just experimenting with it. I actually haven't. I've been quite busy per se, and I have not been back into that software in a while. I've done editing, and stuff like that with video editing, but I haven't actually been per se making more things like this in a little bit. And basically, this is just a maple leaf with some rain echoing effect. That's it. And that's about it. It's a stock type of effect, but I just kind of merge two things together. So instead of looking like some very stock image, stock video, or what everyone else shows, or something like that, you know, using the stock stuff from the video editor, I'm trying to expand from that. Make it more personal, related, more CR-like. Yeah! Well, BK, you're only half right. What? You'll have to wait. You'll have to wait. Still waiting for some people to come in. So randomly, I have this with me. Still trying to learn how to play this. Still don't know how to play this. My friend told me, he's like, just sing into it. I'm like, sing into it? Sing into the harmonica? And he's like, yeah, just sing into it, whatever. So I'm like, okay. So I could be like, if I was doing a video, or I could be like, and basically what I said in there was, welcome back, it's that's back in, also known as CR. That's what I actually said in there. Hey, budget, BK, I only enhanced it. Now it's not like I created it from scratch. I do not take I don't take any props on doing that. I just enhanced it, brought it to the next level, stuff like that. Exactly. I just brought it to the next stage, the next level. Right? Raise the bar on it. And that's what I've been trying to do a lot too, is trying to raise the bar on both the video and the content. Now I have been busy. Some of this gardening stuff has been taking up some of my time, and also I'm still trying to do my own things, personal things, the standard things that a lot of people still need to do, whatever it is, right? You know, like bathe and dishes and eat and cook and maybe go for a walk or whatever, grab some more supplies and stuff like that. So I've been quite busy, but I decided to take some time on this TGIF time. On this TGIF day on Friday to come out and do a live stream. And besides, it gives me a chance to reconnect with some of you out there. Because I realized that not everyone can come by during your live stream at certain times and stuff like that, specific days or whatever. So I tried to vary it up, so I get to see different people, and I really do see different people on my live streams. But I know I'm not here. Sierra, when are you gonna do a panel? I mean, I've been on panels, a few panels already this month, stuff like that. A few other panels last month. I don't know. I'll have to find time for it and specifically dedicate some time for it. Because obviously, I know when I'm free. It's more like it's the other person to be free, whoever, and stuff like that. Now, obviously, this is not gonna be a panel chat because I've already started the video and I don't have anything like StreamYard connected in. So. How long have I been going for? Wow, it's already been half an hour. Half an hour already. I can't believe it. See, I randomly have a sticker on my device. See? Randomly have a sticker on it. See, and then like I said, see? Top Line Hitch. That's what I'm using. 2 top line hitches. I'll just show this here without showing way too much. See? 2 top line hitches. That's how I'm holding the device. Per se, tablet. I should put this. Let's see if I can balance this on my head for a little bit. I figure I'd bring more stage props out. Might as well, hey. Well, see, Greg, that's why randomly I did it. See, randomly I did it with your live stream. I get to see you, reconnect with you again. I mean, that was the whole point. The whole point of this stream was just to reconnect with Greg here. You know, it's nice to see you both too. Appreciate you both taking the time to drop, man. And anyone catching this on the replay. Stuff like that. So on this last video I did, I actually had to change the audio out. I had to, well, I didn't per se have to, but I just kind of did because I had, well, I wouldn't say issues, but concerns, let's just say, from the audio. So I had to change that out. Because originally, the song, the audio track that I uploaded with that last video I just put up about the sky one of Mother Nature's creations. It looks very nice, by the way. So if you're into more of the artistic side of things, you might enjoy that video. It's really short. It's just under a minute, about 50 seconds. So if you could spare some time on it, appreciate it. Appreciate it. But basically, to sum it up, I just kind of like, you know what? At least now I know. Now I know. So that's another thing I've been trying to, how do I say, have. It's just some audio musical sources I can use that are, you know, per se, safe to use. Oh, look who this is. I haven't seen it in a while. Hi, Kelly. It's nice to see you again. How are you doing? I think my excitement's going on. It's either the music I'm listening to, or it's the people that's coming by, or because it's Friday. It's TGIF. Or it seems like Fridays now is like my DIY day. Maybe fabrication time. Thank goodness I'm fabricating. Actually, I haven't put that back up on my social media links. I mean, my social media set. I do have the social media links in the description right now, so you can go check that out. I am behind on one of them. I have to post something over there. It's actually been, I've not posted over on one of them for like weeks, months. But that's because the app I was using, well, I can't use it anymore, and if I post video, it's gotta be at least a minute, and you know how much I don't mind editing, so. Oh, look who else is coming by. Hi, Nikki. Hi. Hello. Wow. Looks like I'm glad I decided to hold out on the tins. And gotta keep all of you guessing. I'm just refreshing a few things here. Oh yeah, it's been a half an hour or so. I guess it'd be smart if I actually. Okay, there we go. How are you both doing, by the way? It's nice to see you. See? Another reason why I'm doing these live streams, I guess, right? It gives me a chance to reconnect with some of you out there. Some of you I haven't seen in a while. I mean, some people, and I say people, more than just a channel, right? Haven't actually had a chance to drop by on one of my streams, for example, or haven't seen me in a while, so hey, perfect chance right here. Besides, it's Friday. I love Friday! Oh, it's raining out for you, Nikki? Well, I wouldn't say it's not clear out, and solar ignition may be kind of iffy. I mean, solar ignition is probably still possible. There's variable cloudiness, thin cloud at least, some more white fluffy clouds and stuff like that. And as a segue to my last video that I uploaded, which is 50 seconds long, under a minute. I segue into that. So, you want to go by and check that out? You know, I thought it was really nice when I saw it, so I just did a nice pan of the sky. It's pretty nice. Okay. Yeah, Nikki, it was raining here the last couple of days. I've been quite lucky out west here. Yeah, we're getting a nice, fairly good balance of having rain, precipitation, per se, moisture. That's not better stuff. And getting some clouds too. So not as intense heat, yet still getting some sun and some of that heat. So the plants can perform photosynthesis, right? You know, converting carbon dioxide and on water and bringing it together to make a simple sugar and releasing oxygen as a byproduct, stuff like that. So I'm getting a nice, good balance right now. I'm like, oh, so I'm lucky because I know down south, down east, what is there per se droughts, maybe even hot droughts. And for anyone that doesn't know, drought usually means a lack of falling precipitation or moisture on the ground. And a hot drought just means that the temperature is really high too. Maybe even above normal or typical. And I know some places are getting a lot of rain too. So too much water isn't always great for plants too, because they just literally just get almost flooded out. Too much water. So I got a nice balance out here, so I'm grateful for that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna be getting some heat. Well, for some of you, it might not be hot, but you know, that's all relative depending where you are in the world and stuff like that. And everyone lives out here west, some of you live down south, some of you live up more north, some more east and west and stuff like that. But I'm supposed to be getting, like I said earlier, it's in the 70s right now, but it is gonna be warming up even more. Up to the mid 80s. Not sure if we'll make it into the 90 Fahrenheit range, but pretty close. Okay, BK. Okay. I'll settle it down. I'll settle it back down. Settle it back down. So yes, I have 2 tins right here. Honestly, you're gonna see some sort of trademark names and all this stuff. It's just the way it is. Because obviously they're not blanks, but I got 2 tins right here. 2 tins right here. They both serve a purpose. I guess this other one right here is probably very similar in size to an Altoids tin. For example, and this other one that I have here is a little bit smaller. A little bit smaller. So we're gonna see who can guess not only what it is, but we'll see if anyone can guess what's inside too. I'll give you props if you can actually guess what's inside. Especially with a degree of accuracy. So, I guess we'll see. There's one thing I need to bring back out, just to help me gather some more stuff. And this one, I can bring it along with me if I want to. There is something I've been considering is making a pouch for this one. Still working on it a little and stuff like that. It's gonna be 91 for you tomorrow. I'm pretty sure that's gotta be around like 31, 32 Celsius. Like I said, 95 Fahrenheit is 35 Celsius. And of course, 37 Celsius is 98.6. Seems like I've been so busy. I've been like busy that much of the time. 98.6% of the time right now. I actually have footage. I need to actually edit the footage and bring it together and compile it together. I've been working on it. Excuse me. I don't want to cough into the mic too much. Wow. This way, this way, this way. Well, we might actually have to put this outside, maybe. This is alright. I've used this wind-up radio here and there, here and there. It's okay. I've recharged the device with it before. Okay. Solar panel on it is a maintainer, and if I was recharging the device, I would still want sun. I figured I'd wind this up randomly here. Wow, I've already been on for 45 minutes. Man, time goes flying by when you're streaming, man. I wish I had more time lately to not only do more live streams, but maybe more specific live streams where it's not just a broad topic or some afternoon chit-chat, where you see at the top something more specific. Maybe some effects or to go with it. Sorry to hear. Okay. Yeah. So, I have shown this in a previous live stream-ish. I was really, maybe I will make a video on it eventually, but okay. Let's just say I've managed to get some compost. It's a little heavy to show on camera. I mean, to show on this live stream, because I'm using a laptop. I would be like, oh my gosh, it's so heavy. So I got some right here. Still trying to use some of it and stuff like that. I've been using some of it and stuff like that. Hey, what's up, Phil? Pilgrim! What up? What up? Wait. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I figured you put it free, I'll put free too. I'm not free-handed, but wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there we go. And boom! So, like I said, while the stream's going, I'm gonna be saying this. What's in these tins? I did something else with something else before. I figured randomly I'll play this guess what it is kind of thing. So I've got 2 tins right here. We'll see who's the first one to get something correct. Hey, Pilgrim, it's going good. It's going good. I mean, getting some sun out here. I mentioned it. It's in the 70s right now. Getting some sun. The rain. It was cloudy the last couple of days. Managed to regather some more rainwater, which is nice. So I can kind of reallocate that water when it's a little bit warmer, hotter out, or sunnier out, stuff like that. Well, I got a welcome here. You're getting a special welcome here. My buddy, what is up? Second Star Survival. What are you doing, man? Say hi to the missus for me, like usual. What up? That is incorrect. That is incorrect. That is incorrect. Right back at you, man. It's nice to see you, by the way. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you guys are doing well down there. It's pretty hot. I mean, I was like, what did I hear? Some sort of water restrictions down south and stuff like that. I mean, sometimes when I'm checking well, not my YouTube feed, or subscription feed, but the homepage, right? The home side of things, and I'm like, oh, it appears. I'm like, oh, it's a couple minutes, so I drop in just to check out the information, stuff like that. And see what's going on. So I've heard down on the West Coast, down in the US and stuff like that. I mean, then I hear rains out east and stuff like that. So I was just like, oh my goodness, I'm right in the middle, so I'm getting both rain and the sun. I'm like, yes. Unfortunate. I am fortunate enough to get both, and that teeter-tottering one way or the other. So I'm getting that nice balance of rain. Couple days of rain, couple more days of heat, couple more days of sun, couple more days of clouds and stuff like that. So I'm getting a nice green bed right now, let's just say. I actually been quite super. I had this no work. I wish I still had it, but I already started using it. But I had this leaf that's so big, it's as big as my head. It's like, well, I have a plate right here. It might be as big as this plate. Like, think about this. A leaf as big as this. I'm just like, wow. Because I've been last year I did something in a small scale, and this year I kind of expanded it just to see, hey, was it just a fluke that this happened last year, or am I on the right track? So instead of thinking, oh, in theory I think it's working, I'm trying to make reproducible results again and see for myself, is it gonna be the same again? Am I gonna see similar results, similar yield and stuff like that? Now, I'm not saying I'm no guy with a green thumb. And clearly, I don't have a Garden of Eden yet, but I am working on it. I'm trying to get a little bit more experienced in it, and a little bit more up here the knowledge, and doing something else I like to do, which also has CR in it. It's called recovery. Yeah. And that's pretty warm. That's pretty hot. Second star. I mean, I've been in places. Well, technically, I have been in the US before. And I've been out in Eastern Canada before, and some other places overseas and stuff like that. So I've been to other places that are warmer than where I currently live. Either warmer by temperature or higher in humidity. I've been in places where it's been 100, stuff like that, high humidity and stuff like that. There are places where it's just like it's always humid. Until you get into a building or whatever that's cooled down. Some random air conditioner or AC going and stuff like that. I don't usually need to per se dig out a fan or something like that. Oh, you like this hat, Second Star? I know, I like this hat. It was gifted to me by my friend. I was just like, I really do like this hat. I really do like this hat. I don't know why, I just like this hat. Just because. I don't think it was always my style, but I do like it. I'm more of a ball cap kind of person, really. Yeah. Well, this is why I've been trying to consider to like kind of do it in another way. I wouldn't say do it in another way, but where I could be, how do I say? I wouldn't say less inputs into it, but like, how do I say? Automated. Automation, right? Trying to automate it more, where I don't have to per se do as much. Thanks, man. So I've been adding some mulch in and trying to, so I don't actually have to water as much. Like I said, it's supposed to be warmer, getting hotter, relatively speaking, for the next couple of days, more sun and stuff like that. After today, I mean, right now there's a lot more variable cloudiness. Man, it actually says it's mostly cloudy, but I mean, I wouldn't say it's gray out, but definitely solar ignition is definitely off the table right now. So it's that kind of weather right now. I think this is why my friend gave this to me. I kind of lost the cord lock on it because I got on panel this one time and it slipped off and the little spring came out and I still can't find the spring. I don't know how. You know those times when you drop something and you're like, come on, I know it didn't go far. I didn't walk out of the room with it and you still can't find it. And during that stream, I was just like, hold on, guys, I gotta look for it. And I'm like, I know what you guys are thinking. I'm like, did you look behind this? I'm like, yeah, I looked behind everything. I looked underneath my laptop. I was just like, I still can't find this little spring for that cord lock. So I'm just gonna have to use a different cord lock, or like I said, I'm just gonna use cordage instead to make it. Use some sort of taut line hitch or something like that. I really just do it like that instead. That way, I don't actually have to worry about a mechanism or a moving part like a spring. I don't actually have to worry about that. Oh yeah, right. I mean, they have their time and place and stuff like that, but I'm hoping to not use it. Oh yeah. I'm working on mine too, by the way, second star. Working on mine here. I kind of had to trim some of the bottom out, so it kind of wants to put more of that energy into developing the top. I don't need this little thing sticking out right at the bottom. Like, just trimmed it off. Wow. I feel kind of lucky now. Oh, wait, that was a segue. Hello, RV Lucky. Welcome. Appreciate you taking the time to drop in, and everyone else taking the time to drop in right now. Well, let me just check on a few things here. Okay. Just refreshing a couple tabs I have here. Yeah, like right now, yeah, it's gonna be warm out. Pretty much this weekend, so it's supposed to be like sunny. Tomorrow sunny. Next day sunny. Next day sunny. 4 days of pure sun. There looks like we might get showers or chance of showers and stuff like that. So, but I'm glad I got the rainwater so I can reallocate the rainwater when I would like it more, when it's hotter and stuff like that. And that's why I did it. You may hear some background noise. So if you hear me just talking really fast or much louder, it's because I'm trying to drain that noise in the background out by talking over it and literally voicing over it. I always wanted to say that. So yes. Ah. Wait. Next month's July already. It's still June. I know. You know, I'm actually surprised. See, I took a few pictures and some video last year at this time. Let's say it's June right now, and I took some video and stuff like that. I've been trying to do some comparisons around the same type of year, same time of year. Words need to come out of my mouth better and more clearly. But I know of course the plants are slightly different and stuff like that, but it seems like now obviously I'm only comparing 2 things, so it's not like I'm comparing 3, 4, or more years and stuff like that. But generally, it feels like the stuff that I've been putting in the ground to, per se, feed in the soil is helping. I mean, maybe it's just me, but yeah. And yes, I still like to type. But before I derail myself here. But yeah, I've been trying to do a little bit more. I have this new setup that I've been doing. Let's see if it helps. I mean, at least as far as I can tell, maybe it is helping. And I've also noticed that I'm getting more diversity in even the birds that are coming by. Seeing some more blue jays, for example. A couple of cardinals and stuff like that. Obviously the crows and stuff like that. It's not like a seagull's popping by, but or a goose or something like that. Not quite there, but maybe some more smaller birds and stuff like that. Just seeing them fly by and stuff like that. I remember I just turned around this one time. I was just about to I was just talking to someone on the phone, and I turned around and just whoosh. I was like, whoa, what was that? It startled me for a second because it was so fast. Some of those little birds they just take off. They're just like, going, gone. Wait. I wish I could capture that on video. And sometimes it's so fast, it's just unless you're already recording, you're gonna miss it. I mean, I remember this one time I saw a shooting star. I was just coming out to just check on something at night. It just blew by on the south-facing side. It was so fast that I was just like, well, you'll have to take my word for it. It was real fast. It was like, hey, I should work on that, hey? Transpiration. Transpiration. Which is basically getting water evaporation from plants and stuff like that. I mean, you can easily do something like transpiration. You could with a bag or something like that. Even if you put a bag over the grass, you actually see that. Even with glass too, right? Because the plants are always losing moisture to the air and stuff like that. That's why I've been trying to put I wouldn't say shading it, but mulch and stuff like that. Trying to hold back that moisture into the ground as much as possible, and hopefully not have to water or input in the water as much. So that's why today I am not watering today, because the last couple of days it's been raining and more cloudy. So I'm gonna give the soil, the plants, some warmth, some sunlight. Okay, light anyway. Not much in the way of sunlight. It's not cloudy, but it's not sunny either. Sorry. I just saw a bug over there. I thought I was hearing a bee in here. No, it's just a fly. Hey, Skywatch. Thanks. I appreciate it. It's very nice of you to say so. I had that got gifted to me. And it looks like I'm over that hour mark already. Man, Time goes flying by when you go on live. Flying by as fast as some of the birds out there. Wait, let me slow that down. So yes, yesterday when it was raining, I knew like I said it's what I said it's gonna be well after today it's gonna be sunny the next 4 days straight, like sunny, mainly sunny or like clear out, no clouds, so there's not gonna be much in the way of cloudy periods or and stuff like that. So there's gonna be a lot of direct sunlight. So I took the time to gather as much rainwater as possible, so and reallocate that water to plants, whatever. Just doing my thing as much as possible. Oh, look who it is! It's Freaky. How are you doing? Nice to see you again, by the way. So yeah, yesterday I took the time because I'm like, okay, obviously with the technology we have internet access, a forecast in the distance and stuff like the prediction. I'm like using that information. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna gather more rainwater just in case. So if I need more, at least I'll have it. Now it is supposed to rain again later on next week, but I can always use more of it if necessary, right? I can water a few more things if necessary. What's up, Josh? How are you doing? Nice to see you all. A few of you I haven't seen in a while. At least over here with me. I know I've seen you guys all the time, guys and gals all the time on some other channels out there, right? I appreciate everyone rolling by here. I think that was like a random shout out to him. If he randomly shows up, I will laugh now. Yeah, exactly, freaky. A freaky geek! Yeah. I look so excited, it almost makes me want to do a dance. But I'm not. Because I don't want to break out in sweat doing that dance. Yeah, exactly, freaky. I mean, I can always use it later, right? That way I do have it instead of not having it. And stuff like that. Even to the point that, and just like, if I gotta rinse something off, I can rinse something off with rainwater. And for the most part, it's fairly clear. Almost to the point that it's potable. Mm-hmm. Well, freaky, if that randomly happens, well, I should say, I have to see it to believe it. I'm just like rolling out these things here. If I just randomly just indicate them randomly, maybe they'll just make their mark over here. See, people that have seen me around on other live streams know what I'm talking about. They know exactly who I'm talking about. But enough said. So yes, like I've been saying, I have two tins right here. Still looking for who can guess what it is. Right. Just seeing who can guess what's in these random tins. One's a smaller tin, and one's maybe the size of an Alpine and stuff like that. Maybe this red on here might give a good clue on what it might be. And this title right here might help it along too. Put these two back. I've been trying to remember how I got this one tin, the smaller one. I know the friend who gifted this hat to me actually gifted, well, 2 tins of the same size like these. So it was kind of cool. I've been using them for other reasons. Not specifically for a kid or anything like that, just for other reasons. No, it is not. I gotta let people keep guessing. It's good for the chat. That's why I'm doing it too. And besides, I want to make the chat more interactive anyways. So it's not just me talking, although it is just me talking in front of a camera, seeing chat, a side chat, or instant messaging IMs going by and chat going by and stuff like that. One of these days, I'll have the chat going by so fast, I'll have to actually put on slow-mo. And usually I can keep up with the chat. Yeah, I would say that too, Freaky. I would say that too. So what else has been up with me? Well, I had to move a few things and stuff like that. And I wasn't kidding about the water. You know what? Hold on a sec. Let me just go grab it. Let me just grab something here. Just to illustrate my point a little bit. Hold on. Hold on, folks. Yes, I'm back in the room. Just to illustrate my point a little. And hopefully not drop it. That would be bad. Look who's back! Here's back! But yes, I made sure I used like every container. Because I know it's not getting warm out. I mean, and like I said, it's supposed to be warmer for the next 4 days after today. Maybe maybe showers on midweek to next week and stuff like that. So if I have to use more of the water, I can if necessary. You know, add it in somewhere else if necessary. But let's just say I filled up this one container too. All the way. This is actually rainwater. It's pretty clear for rainwater. Note to self, don't spill water on your laptop. So I'm not be very careful here. Fairly clear. It probably has a lower pH, I would assume. Usually, rainwater is slightly acidic, probably 6.5. Just because it's pulling down or mixing in with nitrogen in the air and carbon in the air. Well, carbon dioxide. So. Oh, is it? Okay. You guys are coming closer. There will be a review at the end of the stream. Hopefully. But yeah, I actually just as soon as all my containers were starting to get full, I just like, you know what? I have this other one that I just showed. And I'm like, well, I might as well fill it up. This is a good, I don't know, couple liters at least. Feels more like it weighs more than 1 kilogram or 2.2 pounds. Maybe 3 liters, I don't know. It's definitely not a gallon. pretty sure it's not. 102. If I remember right, 40 Celsius is about 104 Fahrenheit, give or take, give or take. I think that's like 39 point something or whatever. Like I said, 98.6 is 37 Celsius, and 95 is 35 Celsius. Yes, I know these kind of things because I see the numbers all the time. I am not a human converter, even though converter has CRNA. It's just because I've been using them, the numbers so much, and I see them so much that it just gets infused into my brain. I know, I just said that. One, I'm still because my encoder's overloaded. I might have to. I thought I didn't think I had it so high on the bitrate. Okay. I guess I'm not dropping frames at least. At least I'm not dropping frames. See my my CPU usage is quite high. I might have to tone down a few things or whatever. But I'll have to see. Well, I mean, some things I just roughly know. I can make a little good guesstimation. I mean, estimation on it. And it's just, I don't know. Just, I guess, because I got a U.S. audience and a world audience, so figure. So I'm so used to talking in Celsius that I'm like, oh wait, let me help you guys in my U.S. friends and supporters here on the channel. So you know what I mean, so you don't have to search for it. I can tell you it right away, or at least give you a good estimation on it. Well, clearly I feel lucky. I feel lucky for having so many people drop in because Fredford's in here. That's with an FOR. Well, rainwater is naturally acidic. I mean, it's definitely not alkaline. Oh, really, Freaky? I can't. Really? You had to frame that one up. Right on the chat, right? I just had to frame that one up. Why am I punning? See? Why do I pun? I don't know. Of course, man. Of course. A little humor to diffuse tension is nice from time to time. Hold on a sec. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Well, I guess on the bright side, I am seeing sun out there. And I mean, it's not like that bright, but maybe bright enough to do solar ignition, at least with a larger reflector or lens. It's not that clear. Probably would need Charkov too. I'm a punny chap. And 10, it's good, but sadly usually dry. Okay. So I have something else right here. Now, actually, I'll wait for a sec. Oh, you just saw a quick sneak peek on it, so I'm pretty sure I had the DVR function on, so you can rewind back and pause it and see what I just showed. I didn't even realize I just quickly glanced over the like frame. That's another thing I try to remember beforehand, before going on live, or even doing videos in general, is framing up your the high points and the low points and left and right sides. So you know to stay in frame as much as possible. If I start going over here, oh, I'm getting cut off, I'm getting cut off, I'm getting cut off. As much as possible. I'm trying to stay in frame. I know sometimes you might not notice it. Sometimes I'll have objects right off frame. So if I go over too much, like let's say I'm shooting something, I'm showing something right here, they'll be like, well, I might have like whatever. I might even use something like this. So it's just off frame. So if I shooting something, showing something, I could be like, oh wait, can't show that too much. Go over too far to this side, the left in this case. Although it's on my right, as it'll be off frame. Because I try to keep that in mind and try to keep things in the center of frame as much as possible. I'm trying to see if there's a no. I'm trying to see if I can find an emoji that will illustrate my point, but nope, not yet. Just give me one sec here. Sorry. I'm actually surprised how long my battery life on this tablet is. Now, I don't actually use it for, well, really, I am only been using it for, like, listen to tunes on, so. I've been using it. It's only down, I had it at 90, and then it's only getting down to 50 now. And this has been a couple days. Hours and hours of just listening to some tunes while I do stuff and stuff like that. I don't have it that high, and obviously I only have one headphone in. Spatial awareness, just something to kind of keep me going, you know, and stuff like that. Something to jam to, you know, and while I do stuff and stuff like that. I don't always wear it, but if I go for a walk, maybe I would, or something like that. Doing some gardening stuff, I might just have one in, so keeps me going. So I'm not always looking at the time, looking at the watch, looking at the timer, and be like, "Wow, it's only been 5 minutes." I already know, because I know how long the songs are. Exactly. Try to stay in frame as much as possible. Now, obviously, with editing, you can, you know, trim out some stuff. Hopefully, not too much. I should have moved that CR a little. I might have to adjust it so you can see it right there. I might need to adjust that slightly. Okay. So you can see. I got all walk in here. Just not size this down, just slightly here. Just to see, maybe. I know for sure if I resize the graphics down, it'll be slightly less intense. Especially if I reduce the resolution. I'm pretty sure these are still at 720p and lower. But this laptop's not that fast. It's only an i5, so maybe one day I'll be able to get some more advanced tech to go with it and stuff like that. Take care, RV Wiki. Oh, and of course, should still have these, right? Where did I put it? thought I left it on here. Okay, maybe I did. Oh yeah. Let me just take care of you like you. I know. I still have this. Still have this. I beat it a long time ago, randomly. Still like it actually, and I seem to do it all the time now. Like all the time now, like all the time. Even if I'm not even talking on the channel per se, I just seem to do it all the time now. It just rolls off the tongue, just very natural. Try not to talk about food. Try not to. Try not to. Try not to. Try not to. Let me just have a sip here. All this talking dries out my mouth, obviously. And yes, I have a lanyard on my mug. It's very useful because I can do something like this. Oh look, I got my coffee mug with me, hands free. I mean, if I had a straw, I could just like. But also, I don't need the hands free right now, so I can put it down. Wow, I've already been at 90 minutes, almost coming up to that 90-minute mark, hour and a half. Wow, time flies by when I'm doing a live stream. I always keep saying, I wonder when's the next time I'm gonna do one of those 8-hour streams. I keep saying it. I know I'm not doing an 8-hour stream. That's an FYI. I'll probably have to do some stuff later on. I'm just not doing stuff midday. That's all. Because I don't need to. Because I did stuff earlier, relatively early in the afternoon, or before noon, while it was still cooler out during the morning. Because I'm talking about green stuff, freaky. In the garden. Not that other green stuff. Yeah. And this is why I can't talk about it. Just kidding. Well, actually, for it's because if I'm going for a walk, let's say I'm going for a walk, I don't want to be like this the whole time. Stuff like that. And besides, I figured, if I need both hands, I have both hands free to do something. Right? Whatever it is. No, it's not even that difficult. I've shown this many times before. Real simple. To taut line hitches, right? Or people that don't do or use cordage much, or no, but a taut line hitch, basically a taut line hitch is basically a cordage version of a reusable zip tie, really. Basically, you use this friction to hold it in place, especially if you tighten it on all that stuff. And if so, 2 taut line hitches. So I got that loop because taut line hitches are at the end, right? And also you need a lip or whatever. I mean, I got a handle on this, so also I'm good on that. And if the loop's too big or whatever, you can put an Alpine butterfly knot in there. Right? An Alpine butterfly knot is basically a way of making a fixed loop when you don't have access to the end of the line or either end of the line. I can easily adjust this if I really had to. Oh, and the beauty, and I've noticed, because I did it yesterday, and I was going out for a walk. Well, I knew it was gonna be raining, right? It just happened that it rained 5 minutes after I left. But basically, I had an umbrella, and basically this fixed loop. I have this umbrella with a hook, and I just hooked it onto there. So I'm like, oh, so I didn't even have to hold on to the umbrella until I started had to using it and stuff like that. So yes. freaky, really? Really? You had to throw that one out. You had to toss that one out. You had to roll that one out, right? I didn't do it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. You too punny. You too punny. Oh. You just wanted to use that emoji. You just wanted to look smart by using that emoji, eh? I'm seeing some more shadows out there, so solar ignition would be a little bit more available now, and also gathering energy for solar panel, solar lights. It's definitely possible. Well, it's definitely possible. Yeah, I've shown. Yeah, it was like, I've shown it how many times prep for it? How many times I've shown it? But just a simple. It's just because it's just a simple thing, but with a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of gear, right? Don't find that. I figure I'd spin it towards you guys here. That idea. Just give me 1 sec. I gotta put something away real quick. I gotta put this back. Well, I gotta put this away. I gotta remember to put this away. Well, you know what? You know what? I'll just keep it in here. I was gonna put it back, but whatever. It's okay. Yeah. Hold on just a second, people. I have to deal with. Sorry about that. I got interrupted there, like I said. So yeah, not sure how much longer I'm gonna go for. Maybe a little bit longer. I don't know. I've already been at this for like 90 minutes here, so I guess we'll see. So, you remember that 110? I think it'll be clear as day if I show one thing in this tin. I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna show this one item in this tin. Without any trademark names. Yes, I am holding one in my hand. I'll leave it up to you to figure out that. You know, you'll see my point on it. As I finish that sentence off with a period. Yeah, exactly. Not knowledge is important, right? Exactly. It's just like with any kind of gear, knowledge helps more. Well, knowledge, skill, and experience. You can have all the gear you want, or all the gear you can get, or whatever, but without the knowledge and skill and experience to back it up, sometimes it's just like, hey, I get all this cordage. And how many knots, hitches, or whatever can you do? What do you know how to do? Well, I know how to make this overhand knot. I'm like, okay, and what else? No. It was not freaky. But coming back to that knowledge. I was gonna say knowledge. Oh, I know that was a pun right there, but what else can you do with this, right? I mean, I was just thinking, I'm like, what else do I know? I mean, like, I don't have a stick nearby or whatever, but yeah. What's that called? What's that called? The cow hitch or the lark's head knot. Right, I think something like this. It's not that hard to do. And of course, if you do it more turns around it, then you basically get a proof knot. You know? Couple of the knots that I have been picking up, I still have been using them. A few of them, I don't use them that often because, well, I just generally don't use them that often just because. Well, I see Prep for it kind of knows where I'm going on that one. I don't think that it's where not. I mean, sometimes I just know things without actually knowing the official terminology. But like I said, I know this is a lark's head, cow hitch, or something like that. Very easy. Most people would understand it. Stuff like that. And of course, you know, I'll do this again. Here, I'll even do this. Wait, close my eyes. Here, I'll close my eyes. You know, and stuff like that. 2 loops behind it. Go behind. Go around. Bring this to the top. I'm only doing this by feel. Because sometimes you actually have to feel. Oh, wait. Yeah, see. Not quite. I don't. Nope, see. Oh, wait. Maybe I did do it. Yeah. So there, yeah. Line Hitch. These loops right here that are going perpendicular to the line should be right next to each other and stuff like that. Similar in a way that a proof knot, those have to be lined up. All 6 of them, yeah, if you do it 3 times around. So that's how I've been trying to understand or rationalize these kind of knots and stuff like that, just by seeing it, how is it related to another knot or another hitch or stuff like that. And you're like, oh, that makes sense, that makes sense. And trying to expand my knowledge on it by trying to understand it a little bit more. I would hope so. I would hope so. Stuff like that. I mean, even from this, I can. Let's see here. Here, hold on a sec. Even from this, let's see here. Do this again. So what I'm gonna do here, I don't have access to the end because the end's over here, and I can't get the access to it over here because I have a tall line hitch. So what I'm gonna do here is hold this, bring it behind here. See if I do this right. Well, let's see here. Dress it up. And I think I have the Alpine butterfly knot in there. Let's make this really tight too. I'll hold this. You can see that fixed loop in there. Tighten this. Let's make this really tight. Oh, hey, Survival LT. Survival LT is actually the channel who I was on the panel with, who is actually gonna remember this hat, who remembers how I dropped it. Yeah, remember that, Survival LT? I still never found the spring. I still never found the spring for this. I'm like, still. I'm coming back to what I was talking about. Now, providing I did this right, I can pull this really hard. I'm gonna pull this really hard. Like, really hard. So, I'll just hold this for a little bit here. Really, Parford. Someone's always got to throw a pun out there. If it's not me, or Freaky, or someone else, it's not be prepped for. Okay, now ideally I should be able to undo this. I pulled really hard. You can see. Fix loop. Nowhere on this, no matter where I pull, that loop doesn't get smaller or bigger. Now, let's see how easy it is. Look at that. Look at it. Alpine butterfly now. I think this is why I like it too. Because it's not overly difficult to undo it. Even in under that tension I had. Should be able to. Well, yeah, there we go. So, I'm ready to undone it. For some reason, I generally do an Alpine butterfly knot a lot more. I mean, I've done bowline. I still have to learn how to do a bowline knot one-handed though. And of course, some random ding-ding-ding notification here. And at least it's not like this a lot of these times. OCR's live! Let's call him up now and interrupt him on his live stream and derail him. Oh my god, thanks. I get all out for I'm not live. No one wants to call me. Somehow everyone always calls when you're on live. It seems to get off as a silence. I mean, silent. You can see I've done that all night. I mean, sometimes I just, if I'm killing time or whatever real quick, I'll have some chords in my pocket, I'll just be like, just practicing it. Whatever it is, right? You know, even something like this. You know, I'll just be doing something like this, and people be like, they'll be like, dude, what you doing, man? What are you doing? I'll be like, I don't know. It's, what are you making? I'm like, oh, I'm making whatever it needs to be. It is whatever it needs to be. I know, I just look down and I'm like, oh, I guess I'm braiding. That is what I'm doing. You know, like, how many times have I shown this? Zipper chains in it. Series of loops joined together. And stuff like that. Take care, prep for it. I do appreciate you taking the time to drop by. Take care, man. Thanks for dropping by. You know, getting back to my story here. Or example, you know. Zipper chains in it. Sometimes I just do this if I have to kill a little bit of time. Right? Just so. Because the thing about when I do this, I mean, it's not like I'm sewing or knitting, or something like that, but I can still look up. Because I can actually do this without seeing it. See, it's actually right in front of me. Although I'm not really looking. Anyway. Here. I'll do it behind my neck. So for sure I can't see this. But I've been trying to get better at with the cordage and I don't know, feeling it out and stuff like that. I'm not actually gonna finish this all the way. Because I don't need to, but like I said, zipper chains in it. Okay, Freaky. I appreciate you taking the time to drop in. Sorry for the shakiness. Take care, Freaky. See you on the next panel or the next other live streams. Those are live streams. Come on. Well, definitely more sun out now. A lot more shadows. So ignition is definitely possible now. I am probably gonna go to this 2-hour mark. Just just because I do appreciate everyone taking the time to drop by. Just reconnecting with some of you out there and all that good stuff. And if you haven't seen my last video that I posted up about the clouds, some white clouds across the sky, because the cross has CR in it too. Feel free to drop in on that and check it out. Just refreshing like a couple tabs I have on the side here. Probably put this away. Oh yes, you may see these tins make an appearance on a static non-live stream video. You may see them. Just want to sneak peek on them, so to speak. Especially if I show more close up of this one. You may be thinking, oh, I think I know what it is here. But you have to wait till I actually show it. The grand reveal! I always wanted to say it. I actually did have something else I was gonna show, but I'll leave it for the next time. So yes. Because I don't know, maybe I'll go a little bit longer than I think. I don't see anyone on live right now, really. From my point of view. My subscription feed and stuff like that. Other people might be different and stuff like that. You know, this reminds me. There's one time that I did a live stream about live streaming. You know, I've noticed a lot lately people are streaming on the same day. And I think I've mentioned this time and time again, that Tuesday seems to be the new Friday or Saturday first. And in my opinion, from what I can see, because I'm like literally stream hopping from stream to stream on a Tuesday. Trying to drop by, reconnect, show some support and stuff like that. Especially if the topic is something I want to see, have passion on, or I have a passion about, and I can add my own constructive with a CR input into it. Oof. I almost forgot. And then just randomly, I got this harmonica. It's actually in B. You can't see it, but it is a B. The line in the B is kind of faded off. I really gotta clean this out though. I really should probably. I mean, I'm just trying to learn how to play this still. I don't want to play too much. I'm just trying to learn how to play from the to. I still don't know really how to play this. Now, I know people who know how to play a harmonica. That's better. Like Glenn. Glenn definitely knows how to play this better. You watching this, Glenn? Give me some pointers so I can play it like as good as you do. But I'll just toot along. Just keep doing it. So, oh yeah, I almost forgot. I have to call someone back. I almost forgot about that. I'm supposed to call someone back. So maybe I will Yeah, maybe I'll. Nah, yeah, why not? I'll probably cut this at the 2 hour mark. And I gotta return a couple phone calls here again. Ooh. Sorry, I just saw somewhere. It's not a squirrel, but it was somewhere else. I just had to take a look real quick. Or I check up on a few things here. And hopefully put out another video. Well, it's already late in the week, but there might be a video this weekend. But keep your eyes peeled on it. Speaking of eyes, yeah. Glasses are kind of, I gotta clean them off. And I do have something else here. Something to reflect upon while you see this. If it actually is reflective. Can't see this. There's no sunlight number on the side, but it's very shiny. I just added it in. And something else on it. Ooh. So, in my little closing here, hopefully I reached to the 2 minute mark. I do appreciate everyone taking the time to drop in on during this live stream. Some people I haven't seen in a while, and for some people, they haven't seen me in a long time. It was very nice to reconnect with some of you. Not just channels, but the people behind the channels out there. Once again, hear from you. Know that, hey, just knowing that you came by, at least I know, hey, you're still kicking it. You're still kicking the ball, or whatever. Still going at it. And clearly it's been hot for some people out there. I mean, also it's summertime. We are coming up to the summer solstice soon, right? Probably like what? Not next week, but not the end of next week, but the week after, I think. Around the 20th, 21st, whatever period of time. Longest day of the year and stuff like that. For where some people can get almost 16 hours of daylight, or at least potential daylight. Where your solar panels and solar lights charge up, get the most energy in that day, especially if it's clear out. Okay. So thanks Greg, BK, Kelly, Nikki, Pilgrim, Second Star Survive, all of you lucky, Skywatch, Josh, and forget Freaky, and Prep for. Thank you to all these people for taking the time to drop in. I do appreciate it. And just to make sure I didn't forget anyone, I know sometimes I actually miss something in the side chats. Not all the time. I mean, it's not going that fast, but oh yeah, survivality. See, I almost forgot. All the puns that Freaky gave in there. Do appreciate it. So, as my little closing here, let's see, where is it? I'm just gonna bring out something else in here real quick here. Take that one off and put this one on. Ooh, let's go around. You know what? Let me show you. Just for kicks. Unhook one here. Let's move this around. Yes. I gotta leave that on the screen here. And yes, I did actually make this from scratch with an effect. what's it called? DaVinci Resolve, I think. I mess around with some of the apps or software out there. Try it out, get better at it and stuff like that. My CPU usage is quite high right now, so I will, probably because it's bigger too. Oh, actually, yeah, I can actually put it right there. Oh yeah, I really should just do it like that. Wait, right there. Huh. Maybe I'll consider it. Sometimes it's just, I figure out things just by trying them instead of purposely finding them. Sometimes I just wing it and like, oh, and try it out. And I'm like, yeah, maybe. Alright, as I'm coming up to my 2-minute warning on the stream, as I'm going to be taking off soon to do my own things again. I'm going to catch up on a few things because now it's a little bit cooler out. It's not as, let's see, the main heat of the day, although it's probably still warm out. And I have to bring in stuff. I'm wrong. Hold on. Yes. Somewhere over the keyboard. I have a random like piece of peanut on my keyboard. I was eating peanuts earlier, and I forgot about that. Yeah, I have to sweep off, dust off my keyboard. I try to keep my keyboard clean. Try. So remember, everyone, you all. Oops, that's the wrong effect. There it is. Remember, you all can create a better future starting today. And you all can be more proactive and less reactive. Let me just unlock that and bring this a little bit bigger here. Right? Plan ahead. A little bit more forethought, less in hindsight. Just like how I'm gather more of the rainwater for this upcoming hotter days, warmer days, sunnier days, and stuff like that. And like always, everyone, take care. And as our world changes, we can adapt too. Skill and knowledge get better with practice. Can't help everyone, but one can help someone. Take care, everyone. It's peace out from the guy that has. It's creative. It's Canadian. That's waving. Fist bump. An elbow bump. It's peace out from the guy known as CR. Take care.